What is going on? Checking in T4L fam. It's another day, Wednesday, June 9th to be exact. Out here getting some fly road miles in. You know, my GoPro battery's pretty low, so I will save you all the spiel that I was gonna give about how hard today was, how I didn't even want to get out, how yesterday I just kind of threw in the towel and started really kind of just worrying, you know, overthinking about stuff. How am I gonna get to 35 miles? All this kind of stuff. So today I'm out here, so getting about 6 miles, but like I said, we'll save the spiel for another time. Just checking in because I was gonna do this structured workout, programmed it on my watch, and honestly it just kind of confused everything, gave me a headache. So I'm just proud of myself, and I'm just happy to be out here going for more than a mile, because had some technical difficulties about a mile in. Was just going to turn back around and call it a day, but decided, you know what, let my watch do its thing, get my 6 miles and just reset, because I know I'm not going to regret it as soon as I get home. I'm not even regretting it now. I just need to power through, get to the 3 mile mark, turn back around and get ready for another day. So that's just the goal today, not overthink things, get these miles in, even if they are slower miles. You know, I don't know. I guess now I am blabbering. I said I wasn't gonna blabber, now I'm gonna blabber. Here I am. But I'll check in, I'm sure when I get home. I'll save some battery on the GoPro and we will just briefly break down this run. But yeah, new week, new me. Except for it's the same old me, because I start my week on Wednesday with these late week miles. Just set myself up each week. So all right, enough talking, time to run. All right, back at the crib, checking in post workout. I'll put the stats on the screen. You know, it was not my best run ever, but we're getting it done. I know I had said last video that I was not gonna wait until Wednesday to start my miles again, but unfortunately here it is, it's Wednesday. So gonna have to backload the end of my week with a lot of miles to get to the magical number of 35 for this week. But you know, I got a little over 5 done today, so that puts me in a decent place. I just need to get out there and get those miles. You know, not everyone's gonna be pretty, not every run's gonna be exciting, but days like today are just so important for building the endurance, and especially the muscular endurance and the cardiovascular endurance, and just getting out and getting these miles, even if it's not the fastest pace. Just getting miles is so important right now. Time on my feet, things like that. So we did it, we got this done. Tomorrow's a new day, gonna get a couple more miles in before Saturday. You know, Saturday's gonna be a fun run. Taylor's coming out, we're gonna do a 23-mile loop through Briones and Martinez, so looking forward to that. But it's easy to look forward to these long runs with friends, or you know, weekend runs, stuff like that, but it's these midweek miles that are really gonna make or break my performance for the 50-mile race. So you know, days like yesterday, I didn't get out, just, you know, I had the ability, and just like that, my GoPro shut off. Just kind of shows you the week that it's been so far, but it's only Wednesday, so there's still time to turn it around. But like I was saying, it's easy to get excited about weekend miles, long runs, races, things like that, but it's really these midweek miles and these boring days and slow pace days and time on feet that really make the difference when it comes to those long runs and these races. So, you know, days like yesterday where I have every chance to get out and get miles in and I don't, and then days like today where I felt the same but I forced myself to get out there. These are really the days that are going to make a difference. So we're out here. I'll check in on the next run, but gotta get to that magical number of 35 this week. We can do this, fam. We can do this. Let's get it. Oh, that's bad.
Hey, YouTubers.
Hey there, T4L fam. Just checking in. About to head out for a run. Here with my crew. Rambo, crew chief, Adriana, crew supporter, Ava, the #1 fan, and Taylor, the crazy one, who's coming out for 23 miles with me.
With no food.
With no food, no water. Just kidding, we have a little bit of water, but just getting things ready. Got the Squirrel's Nut Butter right here, the Lifesaver, anti-chafe, and some 100 SPF. Because we don't want to burn. Last time we were on Briones,
From that
I was going to say Taylor's got a pretty bad tan, so we'll do it, but we'll get started. We're gonna check in when we get to the Acalanes Ridge, you know, the T4L land. One day I'll buy it and rename it, but we'll check in when we get there. All right, about 5.5 miles in, 1,400 feet of climbing or so. Solid day so far. It's definitely getting warmer. We had a later start. Had to introduce Taylor to Ava, and when he gets back and cleaned up, maybe he'll be lucky enough to hold her, or she'll be lucky enough for him to hold her. But we got business to handle first. How you feeling so far?
Man, it's tough. I'm not gonna lie, it's tough. It's hot, but yeah, we'll make it through.
It's getting warm. But we're well prepared. Taylor's got all his stuff. I got all my stuff. Right now, we just got to get to 7-Eleven. So we will check in a little bit. Probably next checkpoint once we get done with this good bit of climbing. But so far, so good. Checking in, about 12 miles in, about 2,700 feet of climbing. I'll put the stats on the screen. Feeling good so far. Taylor's coming down any minute. We just had a pretty long downhill stretch, but we're almost to 7-Eleven, the holy grail of this run today. Gonna get some caffeine, get a little food, a little candy, refuel for the last couple miles home. As you can tell, I'm sweating like crazy as always, but feeling pretty good. I mean, it's hot. You can tell the camera is fogging up, but we're doing good at mile 12. When Taylor gets in, we'll check in, see how he's feeling, but I think he's feeling pretty good, in good spirits. We just gotta get to that 7-Eleven. I think we're about 3.5 miles or so away. Refuel there, it's a huge checkpoint, and then just waddle on home. But we'll check in when Taylor gets here, see how he's feeling.
So,
how you feeling?
What happened was I was right behind you, and a coyote came out of nowhere, and I had to like juke him around, and I left him in the dust, so that's why I was a little bit behind, but you know.
It happens. We still got plenty more miles to go to share. You feeling? How you feeling? You feeling good?
I feel good. I feel good.
You look good. You seem like you're in good spirits.
I'm definitely, always.
That's half the battle. Not always, though. Nah, last run.
99%.
Last run, I wouldn't say you're in good spirits. But
ask me after this run.
We're doing the do. We'll ask him at 7-Eleven. How about that? I'll check in there too, see how we're feeling. We still got one more little climb, and then the holy grail of the run, 7-Eleven's coming in hot. I know we both can't wait to get some cold beverages, so we'll check in there. Checking in, just got to 7-Eleven. Let me take this buff off. I was sweating in there. Whew. But Taylor's coming down from Mount Wanda any minute now, but I had to go in and at least get a couple things. I know he's doing, I think, water only, so I didn't know what else he would want, but I definitely got a gallon of water, so enough for him to refill, and then just some candy. But I'm really excited about this fruit popsicle twister. Oh man! But whew, what is it? Where we at? We're at just under 16 miles, 3,300 feet of climbing. Solid day so far. You know, not moving too fast, but definitely feeling like I'm building a little bit of endurance. So we'll take it, but we'll check in when Taylor gets here, see how things are going with him, chow down some of this food, and then head home, flat road all the way home. So whew, it's getting warmer outside. I don't even know what the temperature is right now. I know it's cooler in Martinez, but it was getting hot out there in a minute for Briones. But we're out of there now. Now we just gotta head flat road back home and then get a Slurpee. So, all right, well, I'm gonna get the challenge and I will check in a minute. How you feeling?
Am I on camera?
You are. You're always on camera.
I feel amazing.
Oh, we're at 7-Eleven. Taylor found his way here. He's feeling good, in good spirits. That's half the battle.
That is.
Really, it is.
Good conversations with yourself go a long way.
Yeah, so now we just gotta truck our way back home.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself. We both got some ice cream. He even got a Slurpee too, so how's the Slurpee?
Amazing.
You still getting a post-run Slurpee?
Always.
Always.
IPA.
Double Slurpee with an IPA. Now we're talking. So yeah, is right. I got myself the vanilla Coke. It got the job done. But heading back down Alhambra Avenue, those from Martinez will know it's a bit of a stretch, but it should be good. So we'll check in on the way there. Got about 8 more miles to go, so 7, 8 miles, who knows? GPS doesn't know, I don't know. So we're just gonna keep on moving forward. We'll check in once we get going. We're 19 miles in. The heat's definitely getting the best of us. I mean, this has definitely been a good test of where we're at in fitness wise, heat wise, but we're doing okay. I mean, I guess all things considered, not too bad, but definitely feeling the heat today. I'm wondering how hot it is. Here he comes. How you feeling? That's how he's feeling. It's one of those days out here. One of these days that really make or break you, and it's making us better, making us realize where we're at and where we need to be by August. So a couple more miles. We're at the home stretch now, so we'll check in and we'll get a little closer to home. Almost there. Almost there. This has been an absolute slugfest. We'll break it down in the backyard once we calm down and cool off. So the hope, or no, not the hope. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm losing it. We're almost there though. So we'll check in when we're done, break it down, and get mine and Taylor's thoughts on the run. Sorry if I'm mumbling a little bit. I'm a little out of it today, but just checking in to say we are almost there. Woo! Man, I'm not even trying to exaggerate it. It's brutal out here. It's a test of it's a mental workout today, not even a physical one, but we're about to wrap up. Taylor's coming around the corner right now. I can see him right there. There's just a little bit of help coming through. You can see him coming in. I think we're gonna finish off this loop in the right way. We're gonna head over to 7-Eleven, get some Slurpees like we do out here at T4L. Try to rehydrate, because I know we're both really dehydrated right now. And then we'll have a little backyard talk and break things down. But woo, man, a mental test today, but you know, that's a big part of training for life too, physical workouts and mental workouts. But today would constitute a mental workout more than a physical one. But whew, all right, enough blabbering. I'll check in when we're done and we're hanging out at home. We made it back, barely. It was a bit of a slugfest coming back down on the flat road and the pavement, middle of the day. Man, it was another day done. But like I said, I think in the last clip, it was a mental day, not a physical day. But any day you get 20 plus miles, it's a good physical workout, but an even better mental workout, which we both can say that we accomplished today. The mid 7-Eleven stop was a game changer. Definitely gave us a little bit of hope, but man, there had just been too many souls taken before that we just had a hard time bouncing back, and our whole time coming down Alhambra Avenue was just a beat down. But you know, you stay in the fight, you figure it out, you make it through, and now here we are. We got our liquids, Slurpees, waters, Spindrifts, electrolytes. And Taylor, how you feeling? Break it down.
Yeah. Well, it was one for the books.
Yeah.
Dude, like it was all good until like mile 10, and then it just went downhill from there.
I think we have a clip of you being all excited.
Yeah, I think so. And that was probably the last time I was excited all day.
Taylor said, we're talking, he said, man, I wish I could just tap into a little bit of darkness, but maybe another time. I mean, that was like a mile 8.
It's like when you want to put your toes in the water and you just do a cannonball. I went all in, but
Cannonball into the darkness.
man, it was a good experience though.
You got it.
Definitely added a cookie to the cookie jar.
We're baking them, man.
Can't complain.
We're
I think
baking
a good test to see where I'm at and where I need to be about 2 months from now if I gotta do 50 miler. So
Do that loop one more time.
yeah. So I haven't been training as much as Ryan has, but definitely a reality check. I gotta get back on the horse. So yeah,
We're getting there, and that's just how we do it. We're doing our part. We're training for life out here. Not training to win yet. We'll get there though. But today was, for me personally, and then I know Taylor too, it was the longest run we've done in, when was the last time?
over here.
Yeah, I think my longest last 20 plus mile run was May 2020. So it was a much needed gut check. But you know, that's the thing about it, is we get back, we get our fluids, sit down, and we realize it really wasn't too bad. And had we not gone 16 miles without food, water, you know, being able to refill, could have been a different day. But hey, that's it for today. I believe I still have a couple more miles to get. I don't even want to look at my Strava total miles for the week. I know I'm not at 35, so I don't know how we're going to break that down, but we'll check in tomorrow and talk about the upcoming week. And really, depending on how I feel tomorrow, is we might make a couple adjustments to next week, but we will get some rest tonight. Get the Mountain Mike's is on the way. You know, we'll check in when the Mountain Mike's is here, because that's going to hit the spot. Mountain Mike's, maybe an IPA or a spin drift, one or the other. We got it. So we'll check in a little bit. All right. Checking in. It's Sunday night, or Sunday evening. It's getting kind of late. Just finishing editing up the video. Just put the baby down, fed the baby, put the baby to sleep. Adriana's asleep, so I just snuck outside to record this clip really quick so I can finish today's video. You know, looking back at the week, I'll put the stats on the screen here. I decided to not push for 35 miles this week. It just seemed like it's gonna be a little bit too much on my body with where I'm at, and then just set me back looking into next week and end up with another late week and having to really crunch these miles in on Sunday. Where I'm at right now in the training plan, I don't really want to do too many Sunday runs so that I can use that as a good recovery, rest, refuel day. So I decided to pull the plug on this week. Instead of going for 35, I just leave it at 32, which is what I had already. Now looking into next week, that's when I'll jump into the 35 miles, and then so on forth. I will make those adjustments up until the 50K race. You know, it was hard yesterday. It took a lot out of me, and I decided that it would be better for me to rest and recover today than go hobble my way through 3 miles and, you know, risk injury, overtraining, longer recovery periods, things like that, with right now really just focusing on continuing to build these miles up. Next week, not gonna start my week on Wednesday. Gonna go out probably tomorrow for either weights or running, if not on Tuesday at the latest. So we'll just see how things are going with the week. But you know, looking back at this week, it was a tough week. You could probably tell at the beginning of the video, it was my first full week back from paternity leave, getting adjusted to a new role at work. It was tough. And then yesterday was really good run, but man, that took a lot out of me. It was, you know, as I said yesterday, it was over a year since I've done a 20-mile run, so I was not ready or expecting any of that. But you know, that's what we do here. This is training for life, so this is just, you know, as real as it gets, I guess. These adjustments that I'm making on the fly and increasing miles next week to make up for this week, it's just what I'm having to do in order so I can stay fresh and still continue to build my legs up, which I do think we're doing a really good job at doing so far, 3 weeks into this structured plan. Next week is going to be another great week. Gonna have a long run on Saturday. I think it's going to be by myself. Gonna go out for about 20 or so miles. Different way though, instead of going through Brioni's, because man, I got caught up in the heat. But it's gonna be another hot week out here. I think it's gonna be like 106 degrees on Thursday, so hopefully maybe I can get out for a couple miles on Thursday just to kind of get an idea of what the heat's like, you know, what 106 degree weather is like, because that's not very common out here. But we'll see how next week channels out. But this week, just wrapping it up. I know, you know, I didn't bring my GoPro one day, and then Wednesday my energy was off, but my energy's back. I recalibrated yesterday. I'm feeling good today and ready to take on this next week and bring some good vibes to start off the T4L video tomorrow. So I will check in then. Thank you for watching.